you replace the strut bar, in order to get access to where the bar is connected to the front subframe, you will have to remove a total of 7 8mm head bolts. One here, one here, 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 and there are 2 on this side opposite of what you have here. So simply unscrew those, and when you put them back on, you don't have to use a lot of torque. Okay, the sway bar attaches to the front subframe via 4 13mm nuts, one here, and then 2 on the opposite side in the same position. Simply use a wrench to crack these loose. Once the nuts have been released, jimmy the bar, the stop bar and its brackets off, being sure that the drop links are clearing any wires or brake lines that are in their way. Okay, sliding the front sway bar such that the loop is down and that the end of the sway bar is over both the lower control arm and the tie rod and clear of any brake lines so it can freely come up from the back. Replace the 2 13mm head K-nuts that you took off either side from the original bar. Okay. Then wipe off the excess grease from when you pre-greased the sway bar prior to putting it in place, just so you don't attract dirt. Get around as much as you can on the excess. Don't be afraid if you leave some, that's okay, but you know, just do your best trying to get it off on either side. And then our next step is to adjust and tighten the drop lengths of tying the front sway bar to the front struts. Prior to mounting the front wheel, hold the back of this bolt with a 13mm wrench and using a 9/16 socket, torque it down to 28 Nm. Also, on the bottom, tighten down this bolt and nut using 2 9/16 wrenches and just get it good and tight. It's the only way to describe it. Don't strip it, but good and tight. After mounting the front wheels and resting them on some ramps, get underneath the car and adjust this adjuster here until you reach a point where it's loose. You'll have a point where it gets tight in one direction, loose, and then tight in the other direction. You want it right in the middle. After that, take off the front wheel and tighten down the lock nuts just snug, and you're finished, saying the preload on the front sway bar. With the car resting on rhino ramps both sides, then tighten the 2 13mm head nut K-nuts of the sway bar to the front subframe to 24 Nm.